Alright folks, was thinking of a million different ways to go ahead and to get this online one way or another. Tried to go live, had a bad signal, so unfortunately where I'm at the present moment isn't giving me a good one, depending on where the tower is. But wanted to show a workout. This is actually my version of the Hurricane Matthew workout. If you're stir crazy inside, this is a great one to go ahead and do. Be a little creative with things. I like to do a little bit of active warm-up, also some foam rolling with things. As you probably see, there's no foam roller around. So what am I going to go ahead and do? I have some canned goods. I'm going to use that to roll out different sections of my body to go ahead and preset some blood flow into the body. So I have my cans right here. I'm going to put those down on the ground. Do first one leg. Nice and easy, back and forth. Get the shin, the calf. So get the inside, outside a little bit. About 8 rolls each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll it up a little bit higher. Can go up into the hamstring. Same exact deal. Roll it in there. Believe it or not, you can get even both butt cheeks at the same time. Nice and easy rolls. I'm just going to do one to keep some pressure onto there. Also, it's moving around a little bit on me. Be careful. As you see, I have the chair right near me. Don't want to go ahead and hurt yourself. Now I'm on to the opposite side. Rolling my glutes there. Help get some blood flow into that area. Again, 8 rolls, nice and easy, back and forth. Even has enough of a divot here, I can go to middle back and start rolling can-wise on the middle of my back. So 8 rolls on that. Can do also my shins, putting some pressure there. Again, only put enough pressure on to get a nice little pinch. Put a majority of your weight on the opposite leg as you're rolling on through. So have that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same deal. Come into the quad. Get a nice good roll there. Got one side, go nice and easy with it. Same exact deal. Bring it to the opposite side. I'm working that. Oh, nice and good. Definitely needed. Oh. Then, if I want, same exact deal. Come into the side here. Work a little bit of the lat. Trying to get that. Can do external rotation of the hand. Oof. Feels really good. Same exact deal. Opposite way. Get it nice and underneath here. And go back and forth with it. It's nice and small that it goes and it covers pretty good surface area to it. So we're down and in. Ooh. If you want to, you can even go up into the neck. Go a little bit there. Just be careful. Make sure smooth edges. Don't want anything that's going to go and scratch you. So I'm actually on carpet, but if you have tile flooring, you can go ahead, double up on your towel, or using a single towel like me with it. I'm gonna start out doing hip thrusters. So we're hip bridges, getting my glutes activated, really squeezing on through. I put more pressure kind of into the back of the foot, the heel, but you can also keep those feet down and really push that way. So 8 on that. Turn it over. I'm going to go into a push-up, downwards dog for 8. Get a good emphasis on the calf push. I'm coming on through. Boom. 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. 7, and 8. Get a little adjustment, make sure I concentrate on really working my triceps as well, taking pressure off the shoulders, have a bit of chest in there, but really putting more of the pressure into that. Also working on the active movement of the calf. Next, I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on my hip flexor. So from here, 90 front leg, 90 bottom leg. Really squeeze the glute. So now should feel nice pulling your front. We're going to go forward and backwards. Really feel it in that forward hip. Keep the glute activated the whole time. So we got 5, 6, 7, and 8. Repeat, same exact deal, opposite side. 90 front leg, 90 bottom leg. Squeeze the glute, make sure abs are tight. So we're nice and square, upper body. Boom, back and throw. Back, up, forwards, up, and up. 6, 7, and 8. Next one that I like to go ahead and focus on, really getting that inner thigh area, making sure keeping all inner parts nice and loose to things. So I'm going to concentrate on really getting into a Cossack stretch, active movement, getting down, boom, turn, pardon, and back. If you can't keep your balance, make sure, like I did, I fell back, so what am I going to do? Make sure either make your feet more narrow or place your hands down on the ground, okay? So I'm here, place my hand down on the ground, boom, and back, okay? Here, down on the ground, and back. I'm going to go 8 in total for each side, just because I feel nice and warm into it. Don't want to overdo as well. It's not going to be an actual strength exercise. This is getting you warmed up. If you need to go ahead, do 16 each side, that's fine as well. So we have here, boom, 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 and one more, boom. Okay, concentrate on that movement pattern, wonderful one. Now we're going to go ahead, do a lunge, rotate back into a hamstring stretch. So working upper torso, also working back in the hamstring, also working a little bit of inner thigh as well. So I'm going to go nice generous step out forward, bend that back leg to it. Some individuals will go straight. For today, you know what, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's go straight back leg, bend that front leg, arms come down on the inside. We're going to rotate towards the front leg, place hand on the outside of the foot, and push back into a hamstring stretch. Start back into your original position. Opposite way, back leg, stay straight, ball of the foot, front leg, nice and square to it, 90-90, boom. On the inside, reach up, good stretch, really rotate the hand. Hand goes on the outside of the foot, push back into a hamstring stretch. Starting position again. Here, boom, boom, and back. Want to get nice, good pace going. Really get nice, good rhythm going. So from here, boom, boom, and back. Inwards, boom, outwards. Here, boom, press. Here, inwards, up, outwards, press. Inwards, boom, outwards, press. Inwards, turn, boom, outwards, and press. That may have been 6, may have been 8. Really focusing on just 8 with it. Breathing a little bit heavier, meaning that my body's a little bit warmed up. I even have a little bit of sweat going on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to focus on our workout. With this piece here, I'm going to show 5 exercises that I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to show you the whole workout Unfortunately, because I don't have a whole bunch of time on my phone. So with this here, what I did, I've got a lovely book bag. At maximum, $30. So what I also did is I found some old college books. These actually are my mother's college books. So some great nursing books here. I took the heaviest ones that she had, placed it inside the bag here. I'm going to leave this one out just for demonstration purposes. First exercise, focusing on power. I'm going to take hand on the handle, hand on the bottom. Really try to find a good squeeze to it so it doesn't go anywhere on you. From here, I'm going to go into athletic stance. So we're looking feet about shoulder distance apart, maybe a little bit wider. Hands are going to be nice and tight into the body. This is called a rack position. And I'm using this kind of like a sandbag. It's going to go to the front of my chest. I'm going to power it up. So as I go and press this motion, I am actually going to go into this motion with my lower body. So in one fluent movement, we have boom, and back to my starting position. I can switch up feet, starting position. That's exercise number 1 to it. Follow that up with working on core musculature. So with that one there, what I'm going to do, let me make sure I clear out my space here. I'm going to go on my toes and also my elbows. I want to make sure basically there's a drawstring between my stomach heading out through my spine up towards the sky. I want to really tighten up that area as I'm down. So I'm here, again, making sure, nice and tight on the belly button, concentrating, squeeze, hold. If I want to get more dynamic with it, I'll just go up, up, down, down. What I try to do is I try to pick one stabilizing exercise. So I'm going to stay down this position, and I'm going to hold it for about 30 seconds to a minute. Follow that up, working on side planks. Folks, I try to stay away from doing any sort of flexion or crunch movement, just because a lot of the times it's too much pressure on my spine. If you choose it, that's great for you. With this one here, if I want to start an easier level, I just bend the legs. For me, my legs are going to go straight out. They're going to be stacked, the feet, one on top of the other. Elbow is going to be at 90 degrees. If you see that it's something that it's too much pressure on the elbows, please go back to where your knees are bent. That'll take pressure off that elbow for you. With me, nice and tall, I want to make sure like a string is going throughout my body. Forwards to downwards. I go up, squeeze, and back down. I'm going to focus on doing that about 10, max 12 per side. I flip over and I do the same on the opposite side to it. So I'm going to go back and forth between those for 3 sets. Then come back here. Today's going to be mixture, pull day, push day to it. So first exercise, I'm going to grab lower on the handles here. Again, I want to make sure that the books are going to be heavy enough to really provide a challenge, but also focusing on my form. So with this here, let's start off with the deadlift, this strength portion to things. Bend over, bag can touch the ground, that's fine. If you want to make it a little bit tighter, again, just try to go ahead and tighten up that area there, okay? From here, we're going to squeeze up and back down. Oh, sorry, wrong exercise to that. We're going to squeeze up in this direction, boom, and back down to it. Nice tight abs, tight back. Here, boom, squeeze up, back down. That's a deadlift. Next exercise that I'm going to focus on is challenging a little bit more into push-ups. So I did a pull pattern for my lower body. Now I'm going to do a push pattern for my upper body. That one there, I make it a little bit more challenging. Folks, start with the position that you feel most confident with. I'm actually going to go up into the chair. It does have a little bit of wibble, so I got to be conscious of that. And I'm going to do push-ups off of that area. Again, the form is the major thing you want to concentrate on. Be safe with what you do. From here, make sure that's up there. I'm elevated. I'm going to keep my elbows in nice and tight. Again, focusing on pushing with the triceps. I'm down, boom, squeeze right back up. So I'm going to raise my hips up a little bit, make sure I'm square. So down and back up. That one I focus on 8 to 10 reps for 3 sets to it. Following with our next exercise to it, because this is a little bit light to the factor, I'm going to concentrate on doing one arm rows. So with this, I squeeze up again. I have a nice straight, if you look, this is a running position. That lean into it, that's what we want to do here. Focus on the running position. So I squeeze up, boom, and back down. So it's up, back down. Again, 10 repetitions. Switch up, do the opposite side, same exact deal to it. Okay? So here, and back down, full extension, and full squeeze, back up to your side. That's exercise number 3. So, what do we do for exercise number 4 here? We're going to go ahead and we're going to concentrate on, I just like doing body weight for this one. Focusing on my balance, and sometimes I have issues with it. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do now another deadlift, but this is one-legged training, a little bit different than that one is more about strength, about building. We also want to focus on balance as well. So I have a slight bend of my front leg, so really focusing on balance there. If you want and you feel more comfortable, back foot, you put on the balls of your feet, okay? Same exact deal, same exact form. From here, you want to make sure chest high, abs tight, but always going to be nice and strong activated. So we're going to lean forward and coming back out. So to lean forward, come back out. What I'm going to do, since I'm a little bit more used to now having my foot up, I'm actually going to take my hand and I'm going to go down towards the floor, close to touching, and then back. Go to what you feel your range of motion is. So I'm here, down towards the floor, and back. Again, the rhythm is all the same. You want to make sure everything flows together in a good motion. That's my number 4 exercise. My last one that I'm going to do is focusing still on core function, but also focusing on the shoulders, really keeping those nice and strong. Big emphasis, rotator cuff with it. So with this one here, what I'm going to concentrate on is doing what's called a halo. It's big time with our sandbag training, and this is my sandbag for the day. So what am I going to do? Concentrate on narrow foot position. So it's really going to put more emphasis on me stabilizing at the hips, also at the core musculature, and keep that emphasis right on the shoulders. Want to make sure that we always stand nice and tall and butt is activated. So that's going to keep this all nice and secure, nice and tight. From here, I'm going to keep arms nice and close in and go up, around the body, down, and back the opposite way. So here, boom, through, boom, and back. Pardon, my hat went with it. So with that one there, focusing on, say 20 in total, 10 each side. You also can just do 10, start with the lower number, and build yourself a nice little platform up. You can go 10 one week, 12, 14, go by 2s. Go with what you feel is going to be most comfortable. So that actually is going to be my workout for this beautiful Hurricane Matthew. Hopefully it does not touch here in Orlando, but it still doesn't take me away from my workout. So folks, if you are stuck in this weather and you want to get your workout in and can't head off to the gym, still able to go ahead and do something right inside. I'm in a small office room. Have a great day. Take a little bit of notice on heading out to wherever you may be going. Be safe on things. Come and check me out at www.kfs/fitness.com, or feel free to friend me on Facebook at Nelson Morales. I'd love to get to know you. Have a wonderful and safe day. Bye now.